What's up, everybody? It's Shenanigen from Shenanigen Plays, and I thought I would do something different for the first time in a long time, is kind of make a video where I give my first impressions and thoughts on a game. Now, traditionally, Shenanigen Plays is more geared towards Star Wars gaming. That's kind of my look, my vibe, but as you know, I also do Fortnite. I mean, a lot of crossovers with Star Wars and Fortnite. But what I want to talk to you about is over the weekend, did Chapter 5 Season 2, and I am absolutely in love with it, and just wanted to share my initial first thoughts, some slight critiques, and go from there. But starting off, I really enjoyed the hype building up to the event. I loved the idea of Pandora's box and the hand and everything like that. I will say this is the first time and the last time I am ever going to listen to Fortnite content creators, because with no due respect, you guys are just guessing. Like, the amount of times I was going, yep, it's going to happen now, it's going to happen now. And then luckily I did finally catch it, and it was a sight to behold. But yeah, I've learned my lesson on that. But then moving on, yes, we did have the waiting nearly 24 hours delay for the battle pass. And I think something like the last time something like this happened was the rusted bucket incident. But you know what? I've been on the receiving end of that, and I'm, mad props to people at Epic behind the scenes, just making sure it was absolutely right before it launched. I know there are still some bugs. I've seen some fantastic little videos on Twitter. But overall, do you know what? I don't feel like we need to get a free anything. Maybe that's just me in my old age, but I would rather have somebody make sure something's working properly and delay than rush it, put it out, and then we have all these bugs and faults, and then it has to go down anyway. So, but with that, when we finally had the launch, I was very excited. I want to talk about some of the looks and feels. So first, talk about the map. For me, I'm absolutely digging the looks of Mount Olympus and the Underworld. I like that they are also kind of across the way from each other, but interesting enough, if memory serves me, because obviously I'm recording this without looking at the map, it's kind of a west and east across from each other. It's not north and south. I love it, and I love how the boss battles are. I love, of course, when I first played it, you had to get the Kratos skin on, because I didn't realize that years ago I would get a skin that it would never return to the shop. But I loved that the boss battles for Zeus, we'll start with Zeus, was you push over a statue and then it's like fight him, then he's down, there's some minions. I love the look of minions, etc. And it just feels earned. I really had a good time playing it, because there was like a stakes kind of like, oh crap, like I'm not gonna beat this guy. And really enjoyed it. The sound, the music, everything was just fantastic. And then jumping over to the Underworld and Hades, I love the look of the river Styx and the effects that were used, the sound. We've got Charon's ferryman boat. Love the look of Cerberus, and that was exciting. I love that also you get the little dash powers, like when you're in the river Styx and the 3 skulls, you get like 3 pulses out of it. That's really exciting. That feels like a shout out to some previous powers we had in previous seasons. You have to forgive me. Yes, I have played since chapter 1, but I couldn't tell you all the lore and everything. I do dip in and out. But yeah, the last time I was this excited about a battle pass was when Mandalorian was in it. But moving on to the battle pass, what I really like is this also, the theme of the battle pass just seems to fit. Everything fits. Whereas last season, kind of having Peter Griffin thrown in there just seemed really way out of left field. Like, I'm so happy he came to the game. That's something that players have been wanting for a very long time. But it just felt a bit weird. Whereas every player or every character feels like it fits, and it's great mythology. I mean, we're starting out with Cerberus, love the skins, then we're moving on to Aphrodite. She's fantastic. I know some people don't like that she doesn't quite look like how she did in the survey skin, but proof of concepts and concept art, things do change. Then I think we're moving over, I'm doing this from memory, we go into Zeus, which I love his little Jerry curl and his look, fantastic. I think then we get into Artemis, then Medusa, and then finally Hades. And Hades, I really enjoy the look. Gas mask is a really cool touch, and I love his weapon. And again, I love his battle. That was also very exciting, very different. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed that. What I also like is kind of like everything I mean, I'm enjoying everything from the sprays to the back blings, even the little emojis. I did see there's some criticisms where people are like, ugh, why did we have to have instruments in the Battle Pass? I mean, that's completely fair. I absolutely love and adore Fortnite Festival, but I really feel like Fortnite Festival is like a millennials mode. But Gen Zers, let me know, like, are you feeling like, why is there a bunch of quote oldies in this? Because I'm obviously living for it. So for me, obviously, I'm excited. So like I said, I understand that criticism, but I like that. And then even the kind of what Solid Snake was last season to this season with Korra, I love it. Like, it makes sense. You know, I don't know a lot about that show. I mean, I literally just watched The Last Airbender Netflix, and so I'm kind of getting into it, but I think she looks fantastic, exciting, and it makes sense. But overall, last thing to kind of talk about, I really also enjoy the legendary weapons. Now, in the past, I haven't really dug, like, the anime ones, like, you know, the Dragon Ball Z, Kamehameha, or whatever you say, and, like, the ones from My Hero Academia, but I'm not gonna lie, I am digging the lightning bolts. I am digging Icarus's wings. I even love the detail that the higher you're up, longer you're up, your wings burn, which goes right into the Greek mythology story. And listen, I know it sounds silly, but, you know, Xena and Hercules for me as a kid, I am aging myself here, you know, got me into Greek mythology. I know it may sound backwards, but what I like is, like, this could get kids wondering about Greek mythology and looking it up. Who cares? As long as it gets kids interested in Greek mythology and things like that, I'm all for it. That's my overall thoughts. What do you guys think? I will say I will definitely be streaming the heck out of this season. So if you would like to check me out on my live streams, I am on Twitch at Shenanigen with an EN_plays. And you can find me in the mornings, usually twice a week. Feel free to like and subscribe to this video if you got that far. Give a thumbs up or some kind of emoji. That'd be fantastic. And I will see you guys in the next one.